Alright, so for this first part, I'm just gonna be doing zooms. Just follow me. Just put the 2 keyframes there. Zoom the first one in. Like, you wanna do like a smooth out graph, like make it fast. And then you get a no layer, because we're gonna be doing the mid graphs and stuff. So like, put like the 2 keyframes, like kinda in between where the flash is gonna be at. For like the mid graph. Always do that so it's smooth as possible. See how it goes in smoothly? Try and make it as close to his head or whoever you're editing. Try to keep their face centered. See how I'm doing here? It's not enough. Move it back some. Now it's in the middle, so you go to the next part, put it there. Now, when you're doing zoom out, you're trying to make it centered. Yeah, like that. Now it's zoom in, zoom out smoothly, okay? Now you just do this for the rest of the clip. Now, since you're done with the smooth mid graphs, see how smooth? You go to the first layer, right? And you're gonna want to put the path keyframe and the size keyframe 3 frames away from the end and center it. And then put the ease out graph on both of them. Make sure it's the same graph, and then turn on the motion tiles. And now you're done. Looks nice and smooth. Now it's time for the reverse velocity. Follow me. Alright, for the reverse velocity, like, make sure you already have your clip cut on beat, and then you copy the first part of your clip. You click on the part that you want to reverse. Just do the casual reverse. Okay, you see that? Alright, now it kind of gets a little complicated here. You have to, since it jumps like back like that, you're gonna have to like find the right clip. Like, make sure it's on time as the other one. See how it reverses like that? Maybe it's not that one. Hurry up, we got to reverse this one. Now it's all good. Now it's time for the velocity. I don't actually use like the velocity feature. I use time remap, which is using graphs, okay? So I'm gonna show you my graph. You can use it on yours. I'm gonna go get the QR right now, actually. Alright, after you import like the graph, make sure your mixture is like on faster or better. If you don't have like a lot of time, use faster. There's really no difference. Alright, that's the first part done. Now you just repeat the same exact steps, same graph, same everything for the rest. That's it for the remap. All done. Now we have the shakes. There's a lot of steps to the shakes, so pay close attention to what I'm doing, okay? I'm gonna give the shake QRs, but there is some QRs for some stuff, so you're gonna have to look and copy what I do. Alright, let's get started. Alright, for the shakes, there's like different variants of shakes. So we have the squishes, the pinches, and like the overall actual movement of the shake. So first we're just gonna add the regular shakes, the shake in and the shake out, which I will provide the QRs here. Now that you have the QRs, use them as I do, okay? Add start for the Y shake in. Now it's time for the Y shake out, so I can get ready for the Y shake in. Now for the Y outs, always do at the end. Now since you got the general shakes down, you gotta do the stuff that really makes them what they are. So open layout, and then you're gonna want to get squish 2, okay? squish 2, and then you're gonna want to make the percentage 25, always 25, and then make it 4 frames away, make the percentage 0, and then add like a smooth out graph. See how it looks already better. They want to go to the end and copy exactly what I just did. 4 frames away, make the out percentage 25. Always do the starting percentage at the end, okay? And then do the end graph. Same end graph, 3rd row. See how it makes it look like that go out? Create the preview and you're done with the squishes. Now it's time for the second part of the shake, the pinches. So go to layout and find the pinch effect. And then you want to make the percentage 70%. Go 14, 15 frames out. Make it 50. Then add the little bounce graph. Whatever one looks better for you. Whatever one you like more. It's more of a preference for the pinch bounce. I like the first one better though. You're gonna want to go to the end. Make it 4 frames out like we just did the squish. And then make it 70 out, okay? And then add the 3rd ease end graph. Done with the pinches, just like the squishes, just different effects. Now it's time for the tilt shakes. Now these, I'm not supposed to be giving these out, but I love y'all, so here I go. So you wanna like make sure you have the rotation keyframe, go 15, 14 frames out, and then like add the bounce graph that you added for the pinch. See? It makes a tilt bounce. Then go to the end, make it play to the end. Then go 4 frames out and make it the same way you did at the start. See how it goes? See how it bounces in and then it bounces up. Now it's time for the actual tilt shakes, okay? So you can either do this on no layer or a regular. So you want to make a keyframe on the flashes for both the rotation and the path. Make them 3 frames out, and then like make the 3rd one on the other flash, okay? And then you want to like make it tilt out and then like put the path keyframe up. I can't explain it. Just look what I'm doing. And then you want to add the bounce on both the path and that one. See how it bounces just like that? It bounces right into the reverse and then it bounces right back out, okay? They want to go to the end, like close to the end, but make it 3 frames out from each other. Now make this one right there. Rotate it. Move the keyframe up. Move it up to where it's rotating into. Add the keyframes. Add the bounce out to both the path and the rotation. And you're done just like that. Those are tilt bounces. You're going to want to be using those a lot doing this style. Makes your edit looks 10 times better. Now it's time for the CC and other effects that you want to add onto a full edit, like panning, overlay, and flicker. And I'll slide in a low quality method for y'all guys. You can get the overlay from my bio and my Discord server. Alright, let's get started. So for panning, I personally use panning 2, but I think that it can work on the other panning. So look at my settings, okay? Turn it all the way down, make it like rotate around, okay? It depends on how aggressive you want the panning. Now for the flicker, open up re-effect and just find flicker and just leave it as normal settings. It's done just like that. For the coloring, I'll just put it up on the screen right here. Please give me credits for using it. It took me a lot of hard work. Now it's time for the quality method. Now I personally think that this is the best way to get uncompressed videos from VideoStar on to TikTok and other platforms at a high decent quality, because we all know VideoStar export quality is hot ass cheeks, bro. Let's get started. Alright, after you import your video, go to adjust, stroll over and click on detail. 100 sharpen and 100 structure is all you need, okay? So it looks already looks much better, less blurrier, more detail applied. Alright, now it's time to move over to VMake. Now, since we're in VMake, go to AI Enhancer, and then click on the one that you applied the detail on. It will always be the most recent one unless you download something else. You just sit here and wait. Now that it's done, you can already tell that it removed some of the grain and made it just look much better. Now you can just save it. Alright, now this is the end of the video. You done everything. You saw me make the edit from scratch. And if you made it here, I would like to say thank you, and I hope that you learned a lot more about the KQ Logan Velocity style. I hope it wasn't hard to do. I know my explaining and pronunciation of some words wasn't right. My apologies. I was kind of in a rush recording the first part of this video. Yeah, thank you for watching. I would highly appreciate if you join my Discord server, like and subscribe, and watch the rest of my videos here, or watch my most recent video. Peace.